Why some people never ask for help. Some people will struggle for hours as with something that could be solved in 5 minutes. If they just ask someone for help, they'll search for the answer themselves. Try again, fail, try another way, get frustrated, and still they won't ask. Even when someone is standing right there who could help them. Why? Why would someone choose to make life harder for themselves? Maybe because asking for help doesn't feel simple to everyone. Imagine you're struggling with something at work. You don't know what to do. A coworker nearby probably knows the answer. All you have to do is ask. But before you do, your mind starts. What if they think I should already know this? What if I look stupid? What if I'm bothering them? So instead of asking one small question, you spend an hour trying to solve it alone. From the outside, that may look like independence, but inside, something else may be happening. For some people, asking for help feels like admitting, I can't handle this. And if you've spent years believing that you should be able to handle everything yourself, those words can feel uncomfortable. Maybe you learned early not to depend too much on other people. Maybe when you needed help before, no one came, or asking made you feel like a burden. Maybe someone helped you and later made you feel guilty for needing them. So eventually, you learned a rule. It's safer to do it myself. And after a while, you may not even realize you're following that rule. That's the blind spot. Sometimes, what looks like strength is actually protection. You tell yourself, I don't need anyone. But maybe the deeper truth is, I don't want to need someone and be disappointed. Because when you ask for help, you give someone the chance to say no, to judge you, to ignore you, or to make you feel like you owe them something. But if you never ask, you never have to face that possibility. You stay in control. The problem is, you also stay alone with problems. You are never required to solve alone. And here's something strange. The same person who struggles to ask for help may be the first person to help everyone else. A friend calls, they're there. Someone needs advice, they listen. Someone is struggling, they help. But when it's their turn, no, I'm fine. Why? Because giving help can feel completely different from receiving it. When you give, you feel useful. When you receive, you may feel exposed. But needing help doesn't automatically mean you're weak. Think about the people you care about. If one of them asked you for help, would you immediately think, wow, what a weak person? Probably not. You might simply think, they needed help, so why do you give other people a kindness you refuse to give yourself? Maybe learning to ask for help doesn't begin with asking for something huge. Start small. Ask one question. Ask for one opinion. Let someone do one small thing for you without immediately trying to repay them. And notice what happens. Maybe they won't judge you. Maybe you won't become a burden. Maybe the relationship won't suddenly become unequal. Maybe people actually like being trusted enough to be asked. The biggest blind spot may be this. You thought never needing help made you strong. But real strength may not be doing everything alone. Sometimes it's knowing when you can handle something yourself and knowing when you don't have to.